Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NASholes, the podcast where three assholes like to think they know a thing or two about NASCAR and talk about NASCAR. I'm Benny B, joined alongside my very good friends, Drusif Smooshif, and our resident FRM superfan, Jeff Dubuque. Guys, we had Richmond, a total waste of our time, boring ass race. And
Yeah,
the
outside
Lagooner
the
gooned hard enough. The Lagooner gooned hard enough, not too much, but just hard enough to win the race. And I believe
Even year Logano.
yep. I mean, it's
It's a
like it's
be
that
reckoned
first
with.
win, and it just propels him to just be better.
Yeah, it's he just says, "Oh, it's an even year. I guess I'll be a good driver this year."
He's like, "Oh shit, I won a race. Well, now I can win more."
Yeah,
But I don't know, guys. Like this short track racing is just it just hasn't been it, man.
well, there needs to be some changes in the off season to like every package besides the intermediate.
Right.
I think banked intermediate, great. Like that's perfect right now. Don't touch it. I mean, it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect, but like you don't need to touch it. I think short track, it's a problem. They did great job of the tire wear. It was just we didn't have enough. I don't know. It just wasn't.
Like the restarts were kind of good, but like
The
only
restarts were
for
phenomenal. I
like a
just
few
wish we had
laps.
20 more cautions. I think we've reached the point where the cup field is too fucking good. Like we've
Which is
reached the
good thing.
point. I mean, yeah. I mean, we have like there's only like a bad driver in the cup field, and it's like Cody Ware. Like even I think it was Timmy Hill in the 66 this weekend. I think that's who it is, and he's better than Cody Ware.
Balicki.
No, it was Balicki.
Yeah.
Balicki, these nuts. But
God damn
sorry,
it.
Josh. No, but it's when you have just there were only there was right like two incidents. It was Zane Smith, unfortunately. Of course, I was shitting during that, and I'm like, "What happened?" And my dad's like, "Oh, Zane wrecked." I'm like, "How?" And he's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Thanks."
Great walk, Dad.
And thanks,
look.
Dad. And so I did go to the bathroom the rest of the race. I held it in. I'm like, no more FRM cars wreck on my watch.
No, just bring the
Goes to
TV with you
I
next
think his
time.
transmission went.
I should have just turned it on to the mysterious site that shall not be named while I was going to the bathroom, but I didn't. I wanted a moment away from kind of the boring race that
You
Richmond
needed an
was.
audience, Drew.
And then
Nobody's gonna understand why that's fucking hilarious. Nobody's gonna understand it. That's an inside joke. That's not for you, listener. You're not this far in. You always fucking stop
Sorry.
after a minute. Anyways, continue.
and then Carson Hocevar just running out of talent with his gear shifts, which that brought me great joy. Let me tell you.
Did you get a lot of happiness out of him? Because sadly going on the radio, he's like, "Fuck it, guys."
Yeah,
Or,
I
like, whatever
did.
you said.
I'm not gonna lie, I did.
You probably jumped up and
I'm not
threw
saying
those
I would do
together.
any better because I wouldn't, but it did bring me joy because all those Carson Hocevar like, oh, fucking Saint Smith sucks, and then Carson Hocevar eats shit. It's like you guys
Yeah.
really don't know when to shut up, do you?
Yeah, as a NASCAR fan, you're gonna eat your words sometimes. It's just inevitable. You just gotta
At
take
least
the
we
L.
have the. But
Josh Berry, you've been looking pretty good.
there is something about a Wood Brothers driver when they get fired that they turn into another level of driver. Like I want to, like if I can have a Wood Brothers driver that's been fired for the rest of my career, that'd be great. Like I only want to have that driver. Like they just been fired by the Wood Brothers. I want that. Any driver that's been just fired by the Wood Brothers, like they turn into the best driver in the Cup Series.
Wait a minute.
Now, Jeff,
Wait a minute.
this is
Hang on.
hypothetical.
Hey, back up. Matt
What?
Benedetto.
The exception. He is always mid.
Don't
He
lie
was
though.
he
He had a
had those
couple runs in
two
that 21 that were
great
like, okay, there might be something here, and then it was a fluke. It was all a fluke.
personality is why
Jinx.
he's not in the sport anymore because he thinks he's well his personality behind the scenes is why he's not in the sport anymore. He's a douchebag behind the scenes and he thinks he's a lot better than he is. He doesn't bring money and he just thinks that a second place at Bristol should get him a career. No, you need to actually do something. And yes, I think he did have talent, but I think one, he's now too old for someone to be throwing that money at him, and then two, he's burned a lot of bridges. Like he shouldn't have left Rackley. He should have just stayed with Rackley War.
Well, didn't they fire him, or did he willingly
He
leave?
left on his own. He said, "I got a better opportunity." Then he just kind of didn't talk well about Rackley, and it's like, really? Because like he had like a lifetime deal there if he wanted to stay, because that's a fully funded ride by the fucking company.
Fucking
I don't
idiot, man.
understand why you would leave that ride. And I get sometimes you think the grass is greener, but a lot of the times the grass ain't greener. It's
Tell him, Ben.
It's not.
Thank you, Ben.
They're fertilizing correctly, but they're not fertilizing at all.
Hey man, the grass is greener just means there's more bullshit. That's all.
They're not mowing.
Have we beaten all the dead horses? Do we want to stop beating around the bush too and start talk about like the big news story that
we
we
gotta
all
get-
went holy shit to?
Yes.
Breaking news!
Jeff finally had sex. Give it up for Jeff, everybody. Just had sex. Just did it. Ben, tell us about Jeff, tell us about Onyx. How was it?
I don't even know who fucking Onyx is.
Dude,
Don't act like you don't know who Onyx is, Jeff.
I wish these people knew. It's just so funny, but we're not gonna tell them.
Anyways.
Like you guys are talking about that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So-
Hell hath no fury like an unmedicated Drew. So
Drew, please seek help. But
keeps me funny.
so the important news that besides the sex is
The
is
sex
the 18-year-old will be going to the 48 car not next year but the year after to replace Alex Bowman. So that's a pretty big one. Trackhouse, they did what we call the Mark Sanchez maneuver into alignment's asshole, which is the butt fumble.
Great reference.
God
Thank you.
damn it.
Anytime I can shit on the Jets is a great time.
Fuck the Jets. Fuck the
the
Jets.
Jets.
Minus those 2 seasons Favre was there. I liked him then. But other than that, fuck the Jets. Fuck the Jets.
No, but like, what the fuck? How do you let this happen? I mean, like, even if Trackhouse was magically good this year, I still see Zilisch going to Hendrick, but at least it's like, damn, they must have gave him a good offer. Here, it's like, you fumbled. Like, you look bad if you're Justin Marks.
They should have given him this kitchen sink, dude. I mean, god dang.
They failed to keep probably the best prospect. Probably him and Corey Heim are two of the best prospects in NASCAR in the last probably 5-10 years because of just their max amount of wins, their utter dominance. I think the only people that kind of come close was like Zane Smith in his championship season. Like you could see some real flashes there, or Trackhouse did even pick up Zane Smith. But then you also see kind of a little bit of Lane Riggs and a little bit of Honeycutt. But I would even say it's Corey Heim, and then you have a little bit of a gap, and then it's Connor Zilisch. Like those are your two big ass prospects in like for Cup right now. And you develop Connor Zilisch, and Rick Hendrick went, well, thank you. He's gonna keep fucking up in your car, and then I'm gonna take him, and he's gonna be polished, which is just a master maneuver because. Like they were talking about, like, I feel like a conspiracy tinfoil hat time. I feel like this was always the plan. I think that Junior Motorsports obviously is partially owned by Rick Hendrick, right? So like there's 3 people that you see when you walk into Junior Motorsports. You see Dale, you see Kelly Earnhardt, and then you see Rick Hendrick. There's not a doubt in my mind that conversations were had when he started to win those races. When he probably got to win number 5, it was probably like, all right, what's your deal with Trackhouse? Oh, it ends there? Huh.
And they were peppering the conversations in.
Like they were probably having early conversations about, oh, what's the exit clause on that? Oh, maybe we'll see. It was probably a matter of like, can we get this guy, or are we gonna have to get like a bridge guy, or what are we gonna have to do here? And then Bowman has his health issues, and Hendrick doesn't like to bring on rookies. Like he's done it with Chase Elliott, and he's done it with William Byron. But you look at Alex Bowman, he was a seasoned veteran before he already got to Hendrick. Look at Casey Kane. He developed somewhere else. You look at all these other drivers. At Jimpy Johnson, he developed somewhere else in his rookie year, and then came to Hendrick.
What?
Yep, he was in '92. Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
he was in
Bush.
he was in Xfinity. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say a
I
couple
forget
of them.
those 2 series look so similar, and they blur together in my mind. I'm sorry.
No, it's fair. The cars were damn near identical. So
Yeah, I mean that's really what they should be, but because if we really want the O'Reilly series to be, that's a whole nother story. But
get him single lug. Get him single lug.
No, I love single lug for the Cup series, and that's it.
Yeah, no, it feels like it should be there. But anyways,
yeah. This is just a tremendous fumble by Trackhouse. Just one of the worst fumbles I've seen in a while. I mean, you let Connor Zilisch, who you developed, who you found, walk through those doors, just walk out, and it's just like, damn. Like, because there's no way you could keep him unless you threw like hundreds and hundreds of millions at him. Because like, there's very little that would keep any driver.
They just couldn't do it. But at the end of the day, I mean, like you said,
they didn't give him a good car this year.
Like,
well, it's a combination of that, and he's just been getting caught up in shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like
also
a
that
good chunk
like,
of stuff has been out of his control too. So it doesn't look like a good year, but like the talent is there. Like when he can put together a day, he can put together a fucking day.
Yeah, sure, but
yeah,
his best finish is like 7th.
yeah,
Like, when
yeah.
Right.
that's
On
not
ovals,
really
yeah.
that good. And I'm not trying to throw shade at Connor here. I really think it's an equipment problem. And yes, you're learning as a rookie. I don't take a lot of what you do as a rookie into a lot of consideration. Like, you kind of just look for flashes. I mean, he's gotten caught up in a lot of shit that really isn't his fault. But you also got to see when he finishes those races, how's he doing? And he's not doing that well. And I'm going to say a good portion of that is Trackhouse not bringing good cars to the track. They're bringing tractors to the track, Kubota tractors specifically. But
Of course, dude. They can't bring any other brand of tractor there.
no, of course not.
You're show up with
I,
a John Deere. Fucking furious, dude. They'd be furious.
I think, and it's going to be interesting what happens because they have all of their drivers going into contract years after next season. So, like, you have end of this year, they're all locked up into next year, and then next season is going to be big because you have Chastain, free agent, SVG, free agent, and Zilisch, fucking gone.
Well,
So
I don't think Chastain or SVG are gone from Trackhouse.
I don't know.
I just don't think that's happening.
If Trackhouse doesn't fix their shit, I'd look at other rides because, I mean,
Yeah.
Trackhouse
Who's
right
going
now
to the
is slow.
21? I mean,
Jesse
Who's
Love.
going to the 21? Jesse Love.
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me if we see Josh Berry in one of the Trackhouse cars because he definitely deserves a cup ride.
I was thinking that. Like,
especially
what
with
if he
how
goes
he's
to the
been.
88?
It wouldn't be next year, but it'd be the year after. I think that's
Yeah.
definitely possible.
But I
I
don't
don't
know if
know.
he's going to wait that long, Like, somebody else will.
Well, he might.
Somebody else might pick him up, but that's also just what it is. Someone will probably take him as a bridge guy because sometimes you want a good bridge guy. Like, if he can bring results or elevate your program, yeah, that's what you need. But
Yeah, and it's not
I could
unheard of.
definitely see a mid-tier O'Reilly team doing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not unheard of for like a dude. Well, I mean, shit. Look at Corey Heim. He's the perfect example for that. Like, he's got cup level ability, but he's kind of in like a weird holdover year. So I
But
could
that's
totally see
not
Josh Berry doing that as well. If he's able to get a ride for the season after next. Maybe going down to Trucks or O'Reilly and just
It
kind of
wouldn't
doing the
shock me
season
if
down
he
there.
becomes someone that tries to elevate a program to someone else. That would be a really smart move by a mid-tier team because you get someone that's really like cup level guy to raise your program. Like, that'd be huge. And I mean, I don't want to say, like, I think the only one that probably is the most likely to stay at Trackhouse is Chastain. I think SVG probably has suitors. It wouldn't shock me if we saw SVG shopped around, like if he shopped around.
Well, teams have
It's
definitely talked to him. There's no doubt about it.
touring definitely happens in NASCAR. It is probably, I mean, the garage is so small. You talk to a guy, you have a conversation, you go to lunch on Tuesday, and that's how deals happen. It wouldn't shock me if we saw SVG in another ride after next year. I would also not be super shocked if he stayed, but they're the big question mark of a team because I think it really matters on do they improve or not. Like, because they suck this year. Like, they are probably bottom 3 in Cup. I would care to say, like, there's Rick Ware, probably Trackouts. I hate to say it. I mean, you could put Wood Brothers there. I mean, they haven't won. They haven't really shown any promise. But, like, and the last few races they have. But, like, Trackhouse, their only wins are on, and they're being carried by SVG. Chastain is soft, like, just because the equipment's
Yeah.
not there. We know he can drive. So I think they need to fix. They need to have a lot of soul searching in the off season. Justin Marks needs to fix a lot of things with there and be like, all right, are we actually a race team here? Because we need to start winning again. Like, that needs to be like, we need to get back in victory lane. Because if you get back into victory lane, you've cured it all. And, like, not on a road course. You need it on, like, an oval. Because that's where the real races are.
Yeah, because that's all they can stand on right now is with SVG.
I mean, if you wanna be the team that just wins on road course races, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. But the rest of the season, the other 30 some
Is a
odd
wash.
races,
I mean,
you're
it's
gonna
just
suck. That's a long year. That's a long
Yeah.
fucking year to suck.
And I mean, what kind of
Like,
sponsor is
that's not fun.
what kind of sponsor is gonna wanna be with a team that's only good on road courses, you know? 'Cause, like,
Yeah,
how are you gonna
I mean,
justify spending all the money if they're
you
gonna
get
run
3
30th?
times a year.
there's a
Um,
lot that go. I can kind of see it. Like, you just kind of bundle it in with a road course race. It's like, all right, we have a pretty strong chance of winning here. It's like, all right, well, you sponsor this race at this marked up price, and we'll give you these 2 races for free or something like that. Like, I mean, you see a lot of the same sponsors on Trackhouse cars. Like, they have like a rotation of 4 or 5 sponsors that are been with the team. And honestly, good for them for like Jockey, the WeatherTech, Red Bull for their 2 drivers, which are probably personal sponsors at that point. Then you have Busch Light and now MIDI, right? They used to be something I already forgot.
Safety culture.
Safety culture. But like they have those, I think, and they also have Roto Rooter. So it's you have those like 7 sponsors that just kind of rotate. That's not a bad thing because they probably have them because they've all been on the cars with on a road course. So that's probably how they're building their sponsor packages. They build them around their best races. But I mean, you got to fill out your season, and eventually a sponsor might catch on. It's like, hey, why are we running 30th? That's not what I was advertised. So
Yeah. I wonder too if Red Bull's gonna follow Zilisch, but I almost think it won't just because Hendrick really likes to they don't really have like they like to run with the same kind of sponsors, especially in the 48. It's
I mean,
Ally,
Ally
all
is
the time.
continuing. Ally is continuing. That was confirmed. Ally
Right.
was a big part of
Yeah.
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying is like they're the main sponsor for that car, and so
I
like
could see them having at least Zilisch because Red Bull sponsors athletes. They don't sponsor teams. That's a big thing. They've kind of changed how they do that. I mean, yes, there's the F1 team that is Red Bull because you have car company, car company, car company, can of energy.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense for a big thing. But they sponsor people. Like you have Red Bull athletes. Like Zilisch is a Red Bull athlete. SVG is a Red Bull athlete. I could definitely see them having that at least one race, maybe. It could be even the Clash or something where
Well,
it's Red Bull as the primary, or you have just it as a credential sponsor or an associate sponsor pretty much the whole season and have him just wear those Red Bull hats.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
I
But
think I think they would be foolish to not or to not have Red Bull come over with Zillage.
it's also a Red Bull, like if they want certain things and Hendrick can't provide it, because if Allies offered more money, you're going to take the more money. And you're going to tell Connor, sorry, dude.
Well,
Hey,
no, I think it'd be good though, honestly, if Red Bull went because it makes it like both Red Bull guys don't drive for the same fucking team. All right. I don't know. To me, I kind of like that a bit more because it's almost like the Coke Racing family, where like you got all these dudes, they're grouped together, but they're all on different teams. So it's like really the one thing that kind of groups them all together. Like I think that's cool, but it'd be really fucking stupid to let Red Bull just walk, especially when that 48 car, and I'll say it, I'm not ashamed to say it, it's fucking sucked over the last few years, paint job wise and all that.
I don't know, man. This year
Something
they kind of
fucking
hit.
new.
They've slapped this year.
This year they really have.
Well,
But
no,
I
no,
get what you're
I'm
getting
saying,
at
okay,
though.
let me rephrase that. I'm fucking tired of just Ally on the 48, is what I'm saying.
But
Like, it would
okay, I'm
be
gonna
a
I'm gonna play
nice
devil's
change.
advocate here. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. We keep asking for sponsors to fucking sponsor the whole year. We finally have a sponsor that's fucking doing that, and we're pissed
They don't
off.
pay up.
Like, I don't know, man. We used to have sponsors that sponsor the whole year, and I didn't see anyone complaining about Kyle Busch on the same scheme every week. We loved it.
Times have
So
changed, bro.
I disagree. I like seeing the consistency because oh, where's the purple car? Oh, it's the Ally. It's the Ally Chevy. Like it's if there's a purple car, it's probably going to be the Ally Chevy or it's going to be the '97. But so it's recognition that Ally is paying for. I will challenge you on that because I think having sponsors do the majority of the season, if not every race, like Ally is doing, that is huge. That is also great for our sport because that shows stability for a team. And we need that stability because that's how you can grow your team. Even though Hendrick is fucking
Yeah,
massive,
well, Hendrick
it
has
helps
that
other
stability because
teams.
you think about like most of their cars are run with one scheme most weeks. I mean, like Elliott with the Napa and
Yeah, Hendrick is the easiest team. They have the easiest job of selling sponsors because you're like, do you want to be on the best team in NASCAR? Yes. Okay, sign here. That's got to be how their partnership meetings go. Like it's got to be the easiest fucking shit. It's like here's the money, here's the dollar amount, here's what you get. We're the best team in NASCAR. Suck our dick. It's like
I do like variety.
I think the change of
get that
pace
with
would
the
be
other cars.
good. I think the change of pace would be good. I'd also fucking actually like it, when you look at the or fucking 48 car and know what the fuck you're looking at. Because if you're not a NASCAR fan, chances are you don't know what the fuck Ally is.
It's a bank.
Yeah, but how fucking big is it? I didn't hear about it before NASCAR.
They do a lot of car loans, actually. Like they're like
Okay, what's that got to
It's
do
like
with the
Truly.
press of Team
my
China?
car loan was through.
What's that got to do with the press of Team China, though, Jeff? I mean, when you fucking look at Ally, do you recognize it?
It's also a huge business to business deal with Hendrick cars because how do you
Yeah,
use
because
a car? How do you
Not
finance a
answering
car?
my question. When
Okay.
if you're a fucking casual person, right, and you hear, oh yeah, the 48, I knew that was Jimmy Johnson's number. Let's fucking, I'll root for that. You go and you look at the 48. What the fuck's Ally? You don't know what the
He
fuck
had
Ally
Ally
is?
when he was a thing.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think
for the
that's a
3
fair
fucking
question.
years that he sucked absolute dick. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
he was
Yeah.
good when he had Lowe's, and then he had like his first shit year was still with Lowe's. Like, and Jimmy Johnson's gonna go down the annals of history as a Lowe's driver.
Yeah.
Like Ally, yeah, they had him for like his glory years, which were kind of floundering and very sad to watch. Actually, like I felt
Yeah,
very sad watching Jimmy
And
Johnson.
now Carvana gets him.
That's right. Now they too get to suffer the
Carvana
same
gets
dread Ally had to suffer.
And
But
you too
I
can
do
be just
think,
like me.
but it would be great because I also like seeing fucking drink sponsors into sport because it just you look better put together when you're in fucking victory lane and you're not waving around a fucking bottle of water like when Coke
I
drivers
don't know,
win it,
man.
dude.
That Love's bottle of water, whenever Todd gets there, that's gonna be fucking fire. Those things are the greatest water known to man.
I'm not dissing the Love's water. I'm saying like the generic like great value fucking bottles of water. Like when you see a dude win, it's cooler. Like fuck, Reddick wins now. He's got Rockstar Energy. Fucking Logano wins. He's got Coke. Fucking who else? Bub Wallace. He's Coke.
I think you should have to spray Pennzoil everywhere, but that's just me.
He needs to chug a whole bottle of it in victory lane and keep it down.
Or at
He has
least
to
rub
keep
it on his
down.
head and make it all shiny.
Yeah. But no. I think Hendrick would be stupid to let Red Bull walk by because it's also more money in their fucking pocket. And if they're gonna be like a side sponsor or whatever, it's just like I don't know. I don't want to say contingency sponsor, but like if they just want their name
Probably
somewhere on the
associate.
car every race, like that's good. Like it's a name everybody fucking
Well,
recognizes,
and at the
and it
very
kind of
least,
makes you
they
look a
gotta
little
let
bit more
him
legit.
just like wear the
know?
Red Bull hat and drink the Red Bull and like
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying. I think he'll still be a Red Bull athlete, whether it's a big deal for Hendrick.
I don't think they're gonna let it walk. I really don't. It's gonna
I
be in
think
some
this is
stupid
probably
that.
discussed already. I think things are gonna come together through that year. I think it's gonna be allied for at least 30 some odd races, and maybe Red Bull gets a few. I would say Red Bull should probably get like the Clash and fucking the All-Star race. Like that's what they should get. They should get the two non-things because Ally's gonna want the whole season. They've been getting the whole season with Alex Bowman, and it's very unless you want to push them out because I don't think you want Ally to be upset because they're a huge sponsor in a sport, and I get that you don't see the brand recognition, but it's huge money for Hendrick, and it's even better a business to business for them.
well, they're
Like
not gonna.
that
not
is the
gonna turn
majority
down
of our
Ally.
sponsors are like yes, there's the money component, but it's also business to business. Like a lot of these things, like Valvoline, I guarantee you every fucking thing in Hendrick cars, like all their fucking service shops is Valvoline. I guarantee it. I guarantee they get it at a super markdown rate, if not free, for
Yeah,
what their sponsorship is. Like a
everything
lot of this
ties into
stuff is
man.
business to business. And you look at Michael Jordan's team, and it's like 2311, like all these things are tied to Jordan now. Like that's huge. That's not even just like you're not just sponsoring a race car. And I can use Front Row as a huge example. Like Loves, like you have all these traffic stops for all these things. Speedco, MTS, like MTS is a huge thing that it's the transport company that Bob Jenkins owns. Like now they get to go to Lowe's and they have
Shoot, I
Speedco
didn't
with
know
them,
that.
and they have huge things. Like these are how these teams run, and a lot of it is business to business. Like you have these compression coils, like those are all business to business deals, and it's how our sport is. And I know it's a little bit more corporate-y than it used to be, but for NASCAR to survive, it kind of has to be. And I think we can eventually get back to where it was. But I think we need to deal with what it is now. We can start moving it once we get through, I think this year and next year, we'll have that stability of this charter agreement where we can see these big changes in our.
All right, moving on because we fucking beat this dead horse into oblivion. Fucking Ben, tell us about your sponsor challenge. Fuck
My
the race
sponsor
recap. Nothing to really talk about.
Well, last week
It was a race.
I told you boys I
Logano won.
bought the Ty Gibbs race win diecast.
Yeah,
Obviously,
but what about Joey?
Lionel's bitching, and I'm gonna have to wait forever for that fucking cocksucker.
What about Joey? I only care
You know
about
what,
Joey
dude?
now.
Fuck it. I'll go buy a fucking.
No. You must fill up at Pennzoil.
I mean, I don't have one near me.
Well, that's your fault.
You
Not
should have
really.
known that before you started this challenge. You should.
How about this, man? I'm gonna go and see right now. I'll buy a Joey Logano Pennzoil hat.
Okay, that's fair. No, you got to get like the 22-cent one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Nice. All right, there we go.
That's a good one, actually.
And while you're doing that, I'll just touch on F1 real quick. Noah Gregson has been extended by Frontrunner Motorsports for at least a year, and then there's supposedly options in there that are team options. So that was a choice. I trust Sherry Freeze, but I also wanted Lane Riggs in the 4. That's just me.
Yeah,
That's my
dude.
personal opinion.
And you were fucking on the hill, ready to die. That Noah was out of FRM.
Things change quick. I always
Yeah.
say before I say anything, I do say things change quickly in this sport, and sometimes deals come together. I mean, if they're looking at I think Noah is financially great for Front Row for the reason of he's in a lot of the marketing material, and it's like, and he's definitely bringing sponsorship with Rush. Like that is probably a decent, like Rush Truck Center. Like that's probably a pretty good deal for Front Row, whether it be business to business or just straight cash. So I would like to see Noah have less Long John Silver schemes. That would be nice because I think more sponsorship on the car is better. But if I don't know, I just hope we don't lose Lane. That is my
Yeah, I just think you cannot lose him, man. That would be a
if
great
if
mistake.
that would be a mistake if Lane go, because I mean we knew Chandler was going to leave, and I mean I think Chandler's a great driver. I think Lane has the higher upside.
Wait, do you think Chandler could go to 21?
Well,
The
Jesse
21's
loves
been
going.
taken.
Well, you
Brother.
talking
Oh, and
about-
O'Reilly? Yes. I think that I'm not going to say where he's going, but I think it's very possible that he will be going to a team like that.
Okay, thanks for all the context.
I mean, it's been posted online. I'll just fucking say it. I think he's going to RCR.
Yeah, it
wouldn't
kind of makes
shock
sense.
me.
You know, he's decent in the O'Reilly cars, and I mean, let's face it, the 33 is probably going to Hill, so it makes sense. to bring
There
back
actually
Hill.
was something by Jordan Bianchi today that said that has hit a little bit of a snag. So there, I mean, it's probably equally likely that he'll be in it next year than it is that he won't, from what it's sounding like. So it's probably, I think it would be between Austin Hill and
So it's
Duff Terry.
50-50 right now, really.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be Austin Hill. If I was a betting man, which I'm not.
Well, I mean, it makes
I would
sense. It would make
I think you would keep the continuity there. I just think it's probably down to dollars and cents right now because I don't know if Austin Hill's done well enough to keep that ride, but it's
That's
also
true.
like I think it's also a fact of the sponsors want to stay for Austin Hill, and if the sponsors don't want to stay, then who will go?
Right.
To,
They have no choice.
who will go to?
Oh.
All right, boys, let's get into Waiver on Designs Scheme of the Week.
All right.
Shout out Wayburn.
Yeah, Waiver on.
All right. Let me.
Let's get it.
Shit my tits. All right. We'll start with mine.
I wish you didn't take it from me.
Those who linger get the finger, my friend. This was my pick. Look at it. Enough said. Moving on.
Damn beautiful. Body armor kills it. All right, this is mine. Pick this one. America Big Dogs.
That's a good scheme.
Yep. It fucks.
Patriotic Cincinnati always slaps.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And Jeff with the rebrand.
Yeah, I'll take the rebrand. I like me a purple race car. That's it.
Mini. Shitty.
It's
Maybe the way the world works. All right. Hey, back to the regularly scheduled odd.
And now we're on to good grass.
Or ass grass. It's going to be good grass, boys. We got some Bermuda grass there at Richmond. It's very nice.
Bermuda. Tropical.
Looked like it was striped up a little bit. But I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Ooh.
So not as quite good as the last couple of weeks, but you know, it's not ass, and I didn't mind looking at it.
I mean, I don't mind looking at a good ass once in a while. Sorry. All right, boys. I got 3 on the. Wait, actually, no.
If we had 3, that would be easy, but we would also have to.
I don't even think I have one for Cup, unless I missed it. I genuinely don't think I have one. I think I have just 2.
It was pretty clean.
We had a very clean asshole this week. Good job, drivers. We're looking at you.
A bleached asshole.
I got 2 people on here. So we got Cletus McFarlane for in his late model start, which we're all happy he's doing lower series stuff. That's great. What we're not happy about is wrecking and taking out full-time drivers in those series and
in said series.
making them and they were running in like second place.
Yeah.
That is
Tough luck.
unacceptable.
It's a tough look.
That's bad.
Hopefully
And then
he
we
learns.
moving on to the truck series, we have one Jake Garcia in the number 13 for squeezing a teammate. Not cool. I was like really trying to get one, and I'm like, I guess I can go with that one. So like, I'm gonna give like 3 to McFarlane and like 2 to Garcia.
That works. That
So
works.
let me go to an asshole. So McFarlane. Do I not have McFarlane on this list already? That's like surprising. I don't have him. Cletus.
All right. Well, he officially makes his way on to the NASholes.
Cletus McFarlane. He will be big ass.
Makes his debut.
Ryan Umlauf wasn't on, and he got big ass at short track.
Big ass, but with love, Cleet. With love. Big
With
ass
love?
with love.
Sure, with love.
Yes, air quote love. For Jeff, it's repressed homosexuality.
Okay, let's
Ah,
not.
he didn't say no.
Let's not
Ah,
go there.
We have it on footage. We have it on camera.
Kill yourself.
I
Jake
tell myself
Garcia.
that every morning.
Do it.
To mid ass, and it was at Richmond. NASCAR. All right. So that concludes the greatest segment in all of NASCAR podcasts. Short this. Yeah, eat your heart out.
Eat your heart.
All right, let's move our points and make our picks.
All right, boys. We got New Hampshire coming up, and our points are as follows: with 595, me with 560, and Drew with 482. So, Drew, who do you got at New Hampshire?
Give me Logano.
Fucker. I was gonna take the hometown kid. Fuck.
Yeah.
Logano. You know what, dude? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Josh Berry. Fuck it.
I'll go with Ryan Priest. Fuck it. I'll go with the other fucking New England guy. We're taking all New England here.
You know what?
First time
That
we've
was
all
my
chosen
second
the
choice, to be
same
honest.
manufacturer.
Yeah, we did. We're all Ford this weekend. Let's go.
Is this our first time doing that? I feel like we've like never done that.
I believe we've done it probably with Chevy, but we just realized it because it's Ford.
I thought we did it where we had all teammates one race.
I'd have to look back on it.
Yeah, I would look back, but I hate watching myself, so it's never happening. Anyways.
Well, I can just look at the list, Drew. You don't have to watch the damn episode.
Oh, that's
and I'll do a really quick points rundown because, well, and so we can all get out of here at a reasonable time. Let's look at results. Let's look at the fucking standings. In case you missed it, Caden Honeycutt won on Saturday in a rain-delayed race to Saturday that was supposed to air.
Against that, I knew the results till now.
He fucking ass packed the field. Like, holy fuck. So, clinched into the chase with a single race remaining is Lane Riggs, Caden Honeycutt, Chandler Smith with the incredibly cool number of 603 points heading into New Hampshire, which that is their area code. Then you have Christian Eckes, Gio Rogerio, and Ty Majeski. Battling for the last 4 spots are Grant Enfinger, Benjamin Rhodes, Daniel Hemrick, Tyler Ankrum, Stuart Friesen, and Jake Garcia. Only 4 of those drivers will make it. It's going to be a tough hill for Stuart Friesen and Jake Garcia if they cannot win the race.
Yeah, they
got to make up 20 points. That's going to be tough. But I will say Corey Heim is in 14th in truck points. I think that is very funny.
That is hilarious. Dude.
That is so bad. That is a bad look on the truck field.
He's on 7
He has
starts.
only run. He's run 7 races. That's so funny.
More,
dude. At that pace, he'd be like leading if he ran the whole. It's so bad. He is another level. So, all right, clinched in the Cup playoffs. Chase is Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney up 1 over Ty Gibbs, Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott, who was up 1 over Christopher Bell, and then those are your top 7. They're all locked in. Then the rest of the way down to the 16 is Kyle Larson up 2, Joey Logano up 4, Busher down 1, Hocevar down 3 with his ever crumbling defeat that I am enjoying. William Byron down 1, Suarez down 1, Bubba Wallace just not having a good season
really fell
from where
off,
he
man.
started
He was
to 14th.
He was up there for a while, man.
Yeah,
He's up
he's
in the
just
top
kind of going back to his fringe playoff form, unfortunately. Then you have Austin Cindric up to 15th and Shane Van Gisbergen into 16th. It's going to be close with 2 races left in the regular season where you have Ryan Priest, Ross Chastain, and Brad Keselowski fighting for those last spots. You could also probably throw Eric Jones in there.
Well, and I will say,
I think anyone out of there is not making it in.
I think after this weekend, like the gap is going to be cut pretty close because I think like Priest is going to race much better than SVG at New Hampshire. Like
I don't know. New Hampshire's a pretty flat track. and that's a really rhythm-based track. I think SVG, if Trackhouse doesn't shit the bed, they will do all right. I think this is it favors your kind of like road course racers. It's a very fun track if you know how to race it. It is a very unfun track if your setup is even off by a little bit. You
Yeah.
will just get eaten alive.
Yeah. The way I see it is like the way we see the playoffs now. Like, I mean, I think this is it. Like,
I think so too.
I mean, I don't know, dude. There's just too much ground to make up for like guys like Chastain and Keselowski. I mean,
Yeah, they have to win. I think at this point you need to win if you're outside of it. Unless you chip away 20 this week and 20 next week, like you're gonna
you
have
get
to
like
stay
second place finishes
Yeah, you would
with
need
stage points.
points and all that stuff. So I mean, you're going into New Hampshire, which isn't really a wild card, and then you have Daytona, which all hell can break loose. So it'll be interesting to see what will happen. So
Yeah. Well, guys, that's all I got. Drew, you got anything else?
No, I think we can wrap up.
Alrighty. Well, guys, thank you for watching. And make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Follow us on Spotify. Give us a 5-star review. Follow us on all social media and on X at NASholes Pod, on TikTok, NASholes.podcast, on Instagram, NASholes_podcast. We have a Facebook page. Just type in NASholes Podcast. You'll find us. And as always, you like Biff.
be like
Be
Biff.
like this.